So I'm very excited. This is our first giveaway on this channel, but I have one paperback copy of this book to give away. So you have to be in either the US or Canada for this one. It's free to enter. All you need to do is leave a comment below to make your entry, and one person will be picked at random to win. We will reply to the comment and get your details for shipping. So if you don't respond within 10 days, the giveaway will go to another winner. Subscribing to the channel isn't necessary for entry, but you can subscribe to me anyway. Why not? And finally, YouTube is not affiliated or liable with this giveaway in any way. So drop a comment below, guys, and enter to win. I love the cover design on this one. This is The Accidental Medium by Tracy Whitwell. And on this version of the cover, you can see it kind of has the four suits of the traditional tarot deck on the cover, which I thought was just a nice little touch. So this is about Tans. She is an out-of-work actress who takes a job in a new age store when she finds that she needs to make ends meet between jobs. While at her new workplace, she meets a psychic medium who helps her uncover her own ability, and soon she's discovering a gift that she never knew she had. It's very exciting at first, but soon she's mixed up in a bad haunting and might just have to use her new skills to solve a murder case. So this book is written by an ex-actress, and I think kind of playfully the author has based aspects of her main character here on her experience and on herself to really good effect. The descriptions in this book of actors' personalities and the film industry was really spot on and quite funny. So I really also liked that the main character was a Geordie, which is also like the author. In style, this book is fun, playful, very British in tone. It's a little bit sort of like Bridget Jones, which I think works really well. It's not taking itself too seriously. And I always like to have something like this to read between heavier books. I especially loved that the main character is a cat person. She loves a glass of wine. She's into true crime. I thought that was really fun. I felt a little bit like I was hanging out with a friend while reading this book, though perhaps a slightly dysfunctional one. I did notice a few people on Goodreads really hated a few things about this book, so I kind of wanted to mention or address that a little bit. Some people felt that the character talking about her weight a lot, or how other actresses around her, other characters around her watched their weight, was fat phobic. To me, this seemed kind of in line with the pressures on actresses and the way that they're conditioned to think. And the characters in this book are not judging or discriminating against anyone else based on their weight, for example, but are just watching their own weight. So I feel like this is something that a lot of people still do. So I don't think it was intentionally meant to be fat phobic or anything like that. A few people also brought up a one-line joke that the author makes about models being too thin and that all their feminine curves are gone from their heavy dieting. And the author uses the word transvestite, which I think is a pretty dated word nowadays. It's probably not something we really use anymore. I'm not really sure. I feel like this joke could be offensive, so I also don't feel completely qualified to comment that much on this, but in context, I kind of feel like this is something that a North American audience would maybe find more offensive than a British audience. So I don't know if this is something where the humor didn't really translate or not, but I feel like it was worth mentioning so that you can make up your own mind about whether this style of writing and humor is for you before you go in. My understanding was that it's all a bit sort of tongue-in-cheek, and the book overall is not malicious or unkind or judgmental in tone at all. So that said, this book is the first in a proposed series, and I'm looking forward to reading the next installment. I like the style and the characters. While the book is sort of a murder story, the actual murder comes towards the end. So in this volume, it's more of a story about Tans and her finding her ability rather than a cozy mystery genre story per se. I'm interested to see what the author does next with this plot-wise, and I hope that in future stories we get something similar with a bit of the film and acting industry storylines, because I really liked those, as well as a mystery plot. I really liked this one. It was happy, funny, it had some friendship plot lines and a bit of kind of sexy romance, wine, cats, psychic abilities. I also thought it was often quite astute and down to earth in its humor and commentaries. I can see some people really not getting this, and that's totally fine. For me, I'm only sad that I have to wait for the next book to come out. So this is one if you are somebody who loves true crime, wine, owns a cat, and have often thought that maybe you're a little bit psychic. Maybe, if you believe in that stuff. So big thank you to PGC Books for the copy of this one for review. You can check out some of my other videos. I also have another channel and socials, so you can find links below if you want more of that. And if you want to hang out again, remember to like and subscribe. And you can always leave a comment, let me know what you thought, or let me know what else you might want to see. Thank you.